This video is going to be with our sounds. We go, A says ah, 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 but it can also say A, 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 A. B says B, 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 B. C says K, 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 K. D says D, 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 D. E says but it can also say E, 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 E. F says G says G, 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 G. H says I says it, but it can also say I. J says J, 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 J. K says K, 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 K. L says O. M says N says O says but it can also say O. P says p. Q says qu. R says r. S says s. T says t. U says but it can also say you. V says v. W says w. X says x. Y says y. Z says z. On here, it's important that we're saying each sound multiple times to help us remember. And we know that our vowels have a short and lazy sound. And then they also have a long vowel sound where they get to say their name.